Namaste and hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic. It's important to all of us. What really is fashion to you? Is it about wearing your own style or is it about wearing the latest style? Is it about accessorizing right or is it about carrying the right accessories and being comfortable with it? Let's ask someone who's deep into it. Today we have a very special guest with us who's not only a very good fashion designer but also a fashion stylist. Please welcome Sadan Pandey. Hi Sadan.
Hi Juhi.
How are you?
Very well, how are you?
Good. I would really like to start by asking you, how does one become a fashion designer?
Interesting question to begin with, yes. And I would say there's no mathematics to it. The most important ingredient is if you are passionate towards design, aesthetics, then anybody can be a fashion designer. Obviously, the fashion education will be an added factor to it, which will help you in a lot of technical things. But passion and knowledge, aesthetic towards the whole style and trends and everything put together is what's going to make you a good designer.
But what really is fashion to you?
See, fashion, if I'll go literal, fashion is a distinctive style towards your clothing, accessorization and everything. But to me, fashion is aspiration. I personally feel something which I look at it and I feel aspirational and inspired towards is fashion to me. It could be trends from vintage eras, bygone eras, or maybe the modern, or what we call is the futuristic ZY fashion, whichever way it is, but it has to be aspirational to me.
As you spoke about trends, these days there's a party look, there's a kitty look, there's an evening look, there's a dinner look. So it's a puzzle and it's a maze. So can you decode this puzzle for me?
That's quite a fun question because these days with the outburst of social media, the whole thing is becoming a big fad. But what is actually is that this was always a part of it. Right from beginning we had been working on these specific looks. But now that social media is playing an integral part in everybody's day-to-day life, people are tagging it and coding it as various looks, which it could be your mini market look or the airport look or the dinner look or whichever look. But yes, and I personally feel these looks are very important. If you could, if I as a designer could individualize my client or my customers different looks for different occasions, that solves the purpose for me. In fact, it gives me good business because I get to do many more other things with him or her. But apart from that, it distinguishes their look and makes their day-to-day life interesting. Something which they should look forward to.
I've always wondered, every season has a different trend. There's a color that everyone should follow. So who makes these trends?
Juhi, if we talk about the people behind making these trends, technically there are these firms which are dedicated towards creating these trends, which are called the forecasting agencies. So, there are very distinctive agencies like Promo Steel here and there. So these are the agency, WGSN of course, which has just been becoming a very important trending agency of late. So these are the agencies which give you various forecastings on the new trends, new colors, new silhouettes. But largely what happens is, as a designer, me or whether anybody else, we would like to integrate it with our own sense of styles and trends, which have been our distinctive trends, and incorporate them through and through in the collections, whether the new one or the coming one, whichever.
Guys, today in our Bites Break section, I'm very excited to share what really goes into the making of a garment. So please enjoy our Bites Break.
Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about 5 wardrobe essentials. Let's begin with boys. A good classic pair of denim, a white crisp shirt, a black fitted blazer, which you can team it up with black trousers for any of the evening outs, or team it up with your own white shirt and blue denim for any casual outings. A good pair of sneakers. Sneakers are very, very young, very in these days. You can team it up with any kind of outfits. A good pair of sunglasses, which you'll have to probably choose according to your face type. It could be a nice wayfarer or a classic aviator, depends on your choice. Coming back to girls, a little black dress, which you know never goes wrong, be it a casual outing with your friends for clubs and lunches, or a nice formal dinner. A white classic shirt, again, which I feel is that it gives enough power to a woman for various occasions. A blue well-fitted jeans. I would say a heels, preferably nude, which can be teamed up with most of the outfits. And last but not the least, a good handbag, preferably in tan color, which you can definitely combine with most of the outfits. I hope these tips are helpful to you. Bye-bye.
So now moving on to our next question. So Sadan, you're from a small town, Lucknow, and how important is it for to become a fashion designer? What is an inspiration for a person from a small town?
It's a very famous saying, says dreams don't come with a dress. So I think small towns normally assume that we'll have constraint for achieving dreams, and especially when we talk of fashion. But I think small towns can also work as a good catalyst towards these kind of dreams, because I got heritage and art as my legacy, which helped me always to dream of becoming a designer and pursue my career towards it. And similarly, I think all the small towns have so much of rich heritage and craft and everything, which will give these kids better platform to explore their own art and culture. And plus, thanks to the social media, everything is now on internet, and we have exposure to a bigger frame. So getting yourself geared up with the international or the modern trends and styles is easier now. So being at small town also, I think it's the dream has to be big.
So what would you like to give a message to all our audience, if they are from a small town and they aspire to become a fashion designer in Delhi?
My message to all my lovely audience would be that small town or big town, it really doesn't matter. I think your dreams have to be big, and you have to put all your passion and all your anxiety towards achieving those dreams. And being a designer, whether you're based in Delhi or whether you're based in Bombay or New York or your own small town, really doesn't matter. The address, like I said, doesn't matter when you have a big dream to achieve. Eventually, you'll have to make sure that you're following the right path.
But at the same time, is it really important to know drawing to become a designer?
Interesting. I was horrible at fashion illustration, though I personally feel it is very, very important to know. And I do get very conscious at times when I can't really draw a good 8-head or a 10-head figure. But what eventually matters is, you should be able to translate your creativity into a tangible format. You should be able to explain what you're thinking in your head. So drawing would be important. How well do you draw and how aesthetic you draw, that's obviously depends from person to person. But I personally feel if you could learn fashion illustration at your college level, it will be an added advantage.
Interesting. A part of everyone's personality is their face. The face is the biggest form of expression. So with the current changing times, with the mask coming into the play, how are you going to define one's look?
This is a very trying time, and mask has is right now looking as a constraint to most of us. Especially when we have female customers coming, they have a huge taboo attached towards why mask and what will I do, I have to wear a mask. But then the flip side is you have all your attention towards you. Your beautiful piece of jewelry and your beautiful eyes and your beautiful outfit will now make the statement instead of your crazy lips.
So chefs say that, for an interesting dish, recipe and ingredients are both important. But at the same time, presentation is equally important. in the world of fashion, you are a stylist too. So how important is styling?
Well, Juhi, styling is a very, very integral part of fashion. Like the way they say that without presentation, the dish is incomplete. Without the correct styling, a good outfit is also incomplete. The outfit could be really, really beautiful, but if you've not put together all the elements, you've not exercised it with the right kind of accessories or the look put together in total, the outfit will not be so impactful. So styling is very important, and that's what even I keep it in consideration whenever I'm styling, whether it's a styling based projects or when I'm working on my clients. I make sure that I use the right kind of ingredients to style the whole personality, because that's what is going to make my outfit also shine out.
So you aspired to be a fashion designer and you got into one of the premier institutes, completed a fashion designing course. But what's next? What's the journey like?
Fashion journey has been a very eventful journny for me, that which you guys all know. But as for any individual, after you get through the fashion institute, there are a lot of options open to you. You get a chance to intern with one of the top notch designers, top-notch brand players in the industry, learn the nuances of the industry. And also then initially what was happening was, when you are a designer trained, then you tend to become only a designer. But now the horizons are opening. Kids can join magazines, kids can become fashion communication heads at various portals. There are online websites which have opened, which are specifically hiring designers because they want to concentrate on design sections in their portals. So that's been a journey. And then eventually, if you realize and you take your own creative call, and if you want to start your label, that the market is open, you have a ready platform, you launch your own label, and good wishes with that.
Now with, everything is going digital, everything is online. Shopping is online, even groceries have become online, fashion has become online. So what is your take on that?
Fashion, like the way I say, fashion is very closely associated to luxury. So we were, I think, the last one to come online, because luxury is something which gets associated with touch and feel most of the time. But thankfully our market has come into online trends now, and because online is the future, and we've realized it, sooner or later most of the designers will come on their online portals, like the big brands are doing right now. Even the fashion weeks are happening online now. So the market is going to become bigger and also yet smaller, because globally we are exposed to the bigger market now. So it's going to be a very beneficial approach towards designers, individual, brand specific, because from market point of view, we'll get bigger exposures now.
True. And what is your plan next? Do you plan to explore different kind of styles?
Interestingly, during this whole time, I got a lot of time to introspect, and the first thing and the most important thing which came to my mind was coming back to roots, and I decided I'm going to explore on my heritage craft, and also to look at some sustainable fabrics and put together and probably do something in these sustainable fabrics and my own local craft.
Okay.
That's the plan.
That's going to be really exciting, and I can't wait to see your new collection there. Now, we're going to move on to my favorite section, the rapid fire section.
Lord.
So I'm going to ask you quick questions, and you're going to give me one word answers. Yeah, and you don't have time to think though. So moving on, one fashion gadget you can't stay away with.
When you say gadget, probably the gadget that I'm talking about is too obsolete for that, but I still can't stay without my Staedtler pencils.
Latest or your own trend?
My own trend.
Okay. Face or body type? What is more important?
Face.
Okay. Traditional or contemporary clothing?
I'll tweak it. I'll say contemporary traditional.
Okay. So guys, when you really want to get a nice contemporary Indian outfit, you know where to go. So, okay, moving on to next. Trained or talented designer?
Talented.
Okay, black or white?
Black.
And last, posture or poise or posture?
Poise, definitely.
Thank you, Sadan. That was an amazing rapid fire.
Thank you,
Really
Julie.
enjoyed having this conversation with
I
you.
also thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you.
And we are very glad to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, we got a very interesting statement today in our conversation with Sadan, that dreams don't come with an address. Aspiration, commitment and passion is all you need to become a fashion designer. So for more insightful insight stories like these, stay tuned on Hat Trick Bites. This is Juhi Khanna signing off.